Hey friends, it's Rachel and I am back with a very fun video today. I've been on a Hindash binge watching session. So I thought I would try and recreate his signature look. That's what he calls it, his signature makeup look with only drugstore products. I know he has an affordable makeup video, which I will link down below as well. However, I really liked the way this look in particular turned out on this video, so I'm gonna try and as close as I can recreate it with drugstore only products. So let's get started. So he's using NARS Radiant Glow under the foundation. I'm gonna go with NYX Away We Glow, and then I'm just going to, as he says, pop that all over the high points of the face.
For foundation, I'm taking one of my favorites that I haven't used in a while. It's the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation.
Okay, something luminous. I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Fit Me foundations. I do a mix of these two, and then he is mixing the NARS Radiant Cream, whatever that was again. So I'm gonna use the NYX into my foundation. So I've mixed that all on the back of my hand, and then he says a very light layers. Okay, so far so good. Skin's looking very similar, that very glassy, dewy, fresh look. So let's see what's next.
Next, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. This is the new one.
I'm using
and this
Maybelline.
is in shade 33. And this matches her skin tone pretty much exactly. I'm going to be going in with another shade to brighten after. And because I don't want to use a lot of powder in this look, I'm going for a more self-setting concealer. So this concealer actually works great on its own, but I am going to powder a bit under the eyes.
So he's gone kind of like a little bit under the eye. He's done 2 dots on either eye, around the mouth as well, and then he does like a little dot under the cheekbone. So I guess I'll do that.
And I'm gonna blend everything in with a damp beauty blender. And as you can see, this concealer looks great on camera, it looks great in person, it was made for HD video. Going over the eyelids a bit just to eliminate that redness. And now I'm taking the lighter shade, which is shade 31. And
okay. Hindash, you're going too fast. Blend that. He says he takes it on top of the lid as well to correct any redness.
Very strategically in areas that would get darker or that are a bit more sunken
concealer. Okay, he's using this as a highlight, so on the dark circles. And then again around the nose there. Does a dot on the chin, the nose bridge, sponge again.
And making sure I'm not really rubbing, I just want to tap it and keep it in place because I want that brightness to stay there.
Okay, this is really pretty. I love the lightness under the eyes there. It's brightened up that area without looking super cakey because the concealer underneath kind of corrected the dark circles already. So you just get a nice brightness with this concealer. I'm liking this technique.
And now taking my all-time favorite Laura Mercier translucent
setting powder. I'm going to use Flower Beauty and he's setting under the eyes with a sponge. I don't use sponges, but here we go. Going to set the under eye with a sponge. Okay, nice. He didn't bake, so I think that looks really nice and fresh and bright. Let's keep moving on.
I have been loving using the Too Faced Born This Way concealers as kind of like a bronzer contour.
Concealer as a bronzer contour.
And these actually look beautiful as foundation, so you can use them all over the skin as foundation. And I'm just using...
Okay, this is L'Oreal True Match, and I picked up the shade Mahogany. I have not tried this technique before. Right there, the cheekbone, okay. And then he does all around the hairline and along the jawline. And then he does a little, oh, that's maybe too much. Little nose contour moment. And the chin. And then he's going back with his foundation brush.
And I always like to blend in my contours and bronzers with the foundation brush that I used, because you already have a bit of that foundation build up on it, so it blends it even more beautifully.
I will say that I am really enjoying using the foundation brush because, as he says, it's got some foundation in it already, so it does help to blend that contour really seamlessly. Yeah, this is a very natural snatch. Very snatchural.
And now for blush, I'm taking the Nude Sticks Nudies Matte in Sunset Strip. I am obsessed with this. I use this all the time now. So I really want to pick up more of their colors. And again, I'm taking my foundation brush and stippling it into the product and then buffing it and stippling it onto the cheeks.
I actually went to Priceline yesterday to pick up a cream blush because I didn't have a cream blush in that same color from the drugstore. Sorry to the one girl who said hello to me in Priceline. Hi, I was so awkward. I literally like walked half an hour to get there because I like walking, and I was really sweaty and disgusting. So sorry if I seemed really huffed out and frantic. I was just literally sweating balls. Sorry about that. But I think this is a really good dupe for what he's using. So this is a L'Oreal Infallible blush in the shade Rosy Nude. Really spot on to the product he's using. So, and then he does a little bit across the nose bridge, which I love, and on the chin. She's feeling herself. I feel it too.
And now for even more glow, we're doing like 3 layers of glow here. This is the Hourglass Vanish highlighter stick, and I'm going to be placing it on the high points of the face again. So
Maybelline Master Strobing stick. He's using one by Hourglass, and he's like tapping it on the high points of the face. That is so pretty. I think that's a really good dupe as well.
Brows, I'm taking my favorite Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit, and this is the shade number 4.5. And Cami has really great brows. She has great shape, so I'm just going to brush them up and fill in any gaps.
Okay, so I'm going to use the NYX Precision Brow. So he's just filling it in. And then especially in the front, he's leaving a little bit more skin showing. So just very light strokes.
And I always like to set my brows with a brow powder, and I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder, and I'm mixing just a couple of shades. This is from the Pro palette.
Okay, he's setting the brows with brow powder. That's definitely not something I do. I don't even have a brow powder. I think I'm gonna go into a Revolution palette. I'm just gonna go into one of the taupey shades.
As an all-over powder, I'm taking the Hourglass Veil powder, and this is the loose one.
I'm going to use Flower Beauty
again. This one doesn't give you a matte look. It actually looks glowy because I think it's infused with
He's saying that the Hourglass one he's using is quite glowy.
But I love this all over the face, not really under the eyes. For an eyeshadow base, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows, and this is the Double Pump Latte shade, which I love.
I'm going to use, I picked this up yesterday as well, it is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Urbanite. It's like a cream eyeshadow, and I think it looks pretty close to what he's using. Obviously he's using like a movable base and it dries matte, which I think this does as well. And then he takes it along the lower lash line as well. Alright, my skin tone is definitely a lot deeper than the model, so this looks very similar to what he's using, however, it's not showing up as well on my lid. It is there, you can see it, but I want to go in and deepen it a little bit more. I'm going to take this kind of neutral toffee shade, and I'm just going to go back over everywhere we went with the cream eyeshadow. Okay, back on track.
And now probably my favorite makeup product ever, the NARS Mambo eyeliner pencil. I use this in every video pretty much, and if I don't, I kind of try to sneak it in there behind the scenes.
So I'm going to use the Maybelline Tattoo Liner, and this is just a brown liner. I'll leave all the shade names down below, but it looks like he starts with a really small wing on the outer edge, kind of all the way in to the center, and then to really wing it out and get that nice kind of buff. He uses a teeny tiny brush. I might try like a small angled brush. So he kind of works that all the way up. I started that eye, but the camera shut off. So I'm using a couple of different browns from my Flawless 4 palette just to deepen up the crease as he does. So just a couple warm, deep browns, and then he starts from the outer edge and then just deepens up that crease.
This eyeshadow from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette is one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time.
We can't use it, can we?
It is the champagne shade called Luscious, and I love this. I use this all the time.
Okay.
I basically packed this palette in my kit.
I think I'm gonna mix a couple because this looks very similar to what he's using. But again, I am a little bit darker and warmer skin tones. I might do that with a little tiny bit of this rose gold color. Alright, how am I doing, guys?
I'm going to take that warm brown and tying it in with the lower lash line, connecting it to the liner.
Connect to the liner. I'm getting tired. Okay, warm brown, lower lash line, connect to the wing. It's definitely a lot of steps, but as you can see, it pays off. It's really, really pretty. Did he tightline her waterline? Her lower lash line looks tightline. Right, tightline.
For mascara, I'm taking the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara.
I'm going to use Lash Paradise. A powder bronzer. I'm going to use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep, my fave.
And I'm basically going over with what I did with the Too Faced Concealer, where I bronzed everywhere. And please don't forget the neck when you're bronzing.
Oh, my legs hurt from sitting.
For blush, I'm taking this beautiful Laura Mercier blush. I really love their blushes. I think they...
So he's using Laura Mercier. This is Flower Beauty in Warm Hibiscus. So he's going over where he put his blush. Creamer blush.
For highlighter, I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I haven't used this in ages, but it's so stunning. I don't know why I haven't.
All right. He's using Champagne Pop. Hindash. I got that one as well, but obviously can't use it. I'm going to use my favorite highlighter, which is the Maybelline Molten Gold. So along the high points of the face again.
Lashes, I always use Ardell individual lashes in medium.
I don't do well with lashes, so I'm gonna go pop these on off camera and I will be right back. All right, I'm back and I'm not even gonna lie. That definitely tied the look together. They look really, really pretty. So I'm glad I did that step. And honestly, individual lashes aren't even that, well, they're pretty difficult, but they're not as difficult for me as, what are they called? Strip lashes. Strip lashes do my bloody head in, so.
MAC lip pencil in Oak. This is one of my favorite shades. It's such a beautiful neutral brown. It's not too orange.
Neutral brown. I think this is pretty similar. So that was Bourjois 13 Nuts About You. It's the contour edition.
And I'm going to be trying the new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is the Latex Love lipstick in Belle
Lip Latex. I actually have that as well. Okay, I'm going to find a shade similar. I'm pretty sure I picked one up from NYX. So this is the NYX Lip Lingerie in Euro Trash. That's nice. Dotted it in the center. This looks like it's still going to be a little bit too dark. I'm going to add the Flower Beauty. This is a matte lip, but I just want to get that kind of gradient effect that he has. This is in the shade, I don't know, I'll put it somewhere. So I'm going to add that to the center of the lip. I'll go back over with that NYX gloss just to bring some shine back. And then he's going over the brows with a clear brow gel. So this is Mecca Max Clear Brow Gel. If you've been on my channel a while, you know this is something that I used to do quite a lot actually, and I haven't done it in a while. So he's gonna go over all her little marks and spots, which I think is really cute just to enhance your natural beauty. So this is the final makeup look. What do you guys think? I personally am so happy with how this turned out. Obviously, I'm not Hindash. I'm not anywhere near his skill set when it comes to applying makeup, but I think I did a really good job and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope it shows you guys how you can recreate these really beautiful glam looks with drugstore products and in a very similar way. They're obviously not the exact same products and I do not have that face. So what do you guys think? Let me know below, and if you like this video, let me know if you want me to follow along anyone else's YouTube vids. It was definitely a really fun concept for me. And before I go, I wanted to say a very, very big thank you for 100K subscribers. I know we are a little bit over that mark now, but I just received this in the mail from YouTube. So thank you so much for all your love and support. I didn't really think this YouTube thing was gonna go anywhere, but here we are. So thank you so much. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wanna hang out every single day, I do post on Instagram every day, and if not, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much. Mwah.